one today, ladies and gentlemen. All I can say is buckle up and back up the truck. We're about to be live here in 9 minutes and 40 seconds, covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready, put I'm ready in chat. Smash the like button. We're 47 away from 100. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a ton of breaking gold and silver news today. Some of it shocking, some of it crazy, and some of it sweet. I've got some Megaga stuff I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be dropping more treasure in the big, beautiful bounty in the Megaga for the 100K. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up if you're ready. Smash the like button, share the stream. Please go repost on our X. We're going to be live in 9 minutes here.
Hotel room scale on the desk, counting every ounce I've kept. Airplane windows, dawn and dusk, dreaming about the next big chest. Desert markets, ocean ports, whispers in a hidden court, map lines, red ink, folded corners, X mark secrets in the borders.
Who's ready? Who's ready? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live here in just 7 minutes and 55 seconds, covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready for this live stream, put I'm ready in chat right now. Smash a like button. Thank you so much, Pet, for those jewels. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be watching it all, a breakout here in 7 minutes and 40 seconds.
Coins in a dusty tray, shine them up, watch the years fall away. Border trains through the midnight haze, customs line, keep the nerves in place. Secret pockets sewn inside my
secret
coat.
Pockets sewn inside my coat. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to go down. We're going to be live in 7 minutes and 10 seconds, covering the breaking gold and silver news. And guys, I got news today. And I've got some news today that's going absolutely viral. It's kind of insane. We're going to be watching the COMEX evening session pick up. We're going to watch the market open tonight, ladies and gentlemen. What's going to happen? Let's see. Buckle up.
From Tokyo nights.
If you backed the truck up today and picked up gold and silver, put truck in chat. If you were scared, quivering in your bedroom, put I was scared in chat. If you were unshaken and sat back and watched the dust settle, put unshaken in chat. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I believe those with the intestinal fortitude to see the way through will be celebrating, dancing with me in the streets. Ladies and gentlemen, the name's International Stacker. We're going to be live here in just 6 minutes and 55 seconds, breaking it all down. If you're ready, let me know right now, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button, share the stream. We're almost to 100. Let's go! 6 minutes! Chris says, how about I was broke? If you used all your dry powder and you were like, gosh dang it, I want to buy the dip, but I can't put powder in chat. You guys remember that movie Powder where he was like rubbing the spoon and all the metal stuck to it? And Richard Roche says, I paid just under $500 for $600 in silver on Tuesday. Congratulations, Richard. That's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just 5 minutes and 20 seconds away. I'm going to be covering all the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. We're going to watch the COMEX market open up. Now, guys, gals, crustaceans of all types, if you like this music, you could listen to it anytime, day or night. Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify. I'm talking Pandora. You could do it on TikTok and do a little crab dance. Just search International Stacker as the artist and rock the day away. 5-minute warning. Grab a beverage here. 15 likes from 100.
Digging treasure, riches untold. International Stacker.
to find, treasure hunting, one of a kind. Join the crew, let's explore.
Yes!
Stack up wealth and so much more.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in 4 minutes and 15 seconds covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. Smash the like button if you're ready. Drop a emoji in chat if you're ready to get down, ladies and gentlemen. It's about to happen right now, 4 minutes. Thank you, Jim Reeves, for the super chat. Wow, thank you.
Silver dream shining bright. Roll the dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high.
Oh, Soup John, that's my new countdown song. I'll play it at the end if you remind me.
Feel the thrill, international, stack 'em that mill. So hit that flow.
Yes! Yes, yes!
You're the best international stacker, stacking strong, silver, gold, where you belong.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in 3 minutes and 10 seconds, and we're just 9 likes away from 100, so smash it up. We're about to be live, helping you read the tea leaf. I got a bunch of breaking news that I'm going to cover with you guys this evening. We're going to watch the COMEX Market open back up as well. If you're ready, let me know.
Join the quest, riches away.
Wow, thank you, Silver Squirt, for the super chat. That is mega. Thank you, Jerry, for the head bobbing cat. I appreciate that.
Gold, where you belong.
Break it down now.
Chasing that mill.
Jeff Stout, thank you for giving that membership. That went to Pack.
Chasing that mill.
I'll give you the whole song at the end to just remind me, Soup John.
Crabs are grooving side to side. Ocean waves where dreams collide.
Let's go!
Claws are up, the beat we chase.
Oh, you guys want the shipping goal. I'm sorry, I forgot. Here we go. There we go.
Your claws up, don't delay. Yeah, join the party.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 2-minute warning. Let's get excited. Get your claws up.
And silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think you're ready for this. Let's get a crab dance going. Drop a crab, C-R-A-B in chat if you're ready. Not a C-R-A-P, not a golden one, a crab. Let's go.
Are you ready for the mega gall?
Yes, yes.
Crew, the shell brigade.
Thank you, Wyvern, for that membership.
Treasures found, the
That went to Zim Zim. Good congratulations. Thank you, Jeff Stout, for that super chat. Thank you, Mike D, with that Diamond Claw airdrop. Dear Lord, thank you. I'm not sick. Don't worry, I'm not sick. There's just a frog in my throat. Let's go.
dance with me.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 1-minute warning. What do you guys want? The old school intro, little kid? Do you want the migration? Do you want the mega? Let me know.
Rhythms in the sand.
Do not fill the chat with poop, Drano. Come on. Thank you, Steed Stacker, for being a member for 3 months. That's mega.
Treasures
Saying, let's go.
music's play. Get your claws up in the sky.
Let's go.
International stacker. He's
Thank you,
our
Ben, for that
guide.
super chat. Thank you.
Silver is the key.
Let's go.
Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Let's go. Let's get it. Okay, this is actually me dancing here. Mrs. IS lost it when she saw this. That is me dancing, the dancing crab man. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to go in. I'm gonna need you to hold your breath. We're about to cannonball right into this live stream.
Dance with me. Dance with me.
Let's go. We're gonna drag that down so we can get a new trading session high when this puppy opens up. Now, silver was down 1.3%, but overall, we were fighting for 63 just a handful of days ago, so I'm happy where we're at. I'd rather move slower and take time to build a base to launch off, kind of like if we're launching to The moon?
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars.
So gold today again, last night 6 p.m. it opened, it gapped down and we filled that gap. It's gonna open again it closed at 5 p.m. or open 6 p.m. That's right. It closed today at 5 p.m. It's about to open it back up at 6 p.m. Eastern. Gold hit a high of 4,450. Oh wait, ladies and gentlemen, it hit a low of 4,343.56. It as well closed on a pretty nice green candle there, ladies and gentlemen. It closed at 4,351.27. It also was down the exact same as silver, 1.3%. I haven't seen that for some time, but that means that this gold to silver ratio stayed a little bit flat at the end there. 67.42 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for the super chats, my countdown. I really appreciate it. We only need 2 more super chats to meet our gosh shipping goal set for this live stream, and I know we can do it. Okay, right here, the Big La Bamba. This is the Shanghai Futures Exchange. It hit a high of 73.83 today. It hit a low of 72.68. It closed on a red candle at 72.94. So basically 73, and we closed here at 64. That's a $9-ish premium, guys. Are we going back to the $10 premium? Remember, for a big part of 2025, it was a 20 up to 25 at one point, but $20 premium. Then we went to 15. Then we went to 10. We've been 7 like the last maybe month, maybe 6 weeks. But now it looks like that premium may be widening. And thank you so much, Ship for Brains. Thank you so much, Joseph. I appreciate that. Only one more till we hit that goal. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to break down the breaking gold and silver news for you right now. So if you're ready, smash the like button. We're only, 13 away from 150, and share the stream. Please go like and repost this on X. I'm live all day covering breaking gold and silver news on X, formerly known as Twitter. So make sure you follow me there at INTL Stacker International when it fit. And thank you, Chris Shimmick, for that tape super chat. Ladies and gentlemen, we hit the goal of the Mega Gosh Shipping Fund, and that means you get a big show.
Welcome to the 4th annual Crystal Light National Aerobic Championship, featuring regional finalists from all across the United States, competing for the title of America's best aerobic athlete. Presenting the reigning 1987 Crystal Light National Aerobic Champions.
Introducing the 4-time Crystal Light Champion, International Stacker. Thank you so much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're at an inflection point right here. Do you want me to cover the news first or drop more silver and other stuff into the bounty and Mega God? Which one do you want first? The free stuff or the news? Let me know right now in chat. Let's see what you guys say. Let's see what you guys say. While you're saying that, I'm going to cover one news article here. So here we go. Okay. Is the gold standard quietly coming back through the digital back door? Here's something fascinating, ladies and gentlemen, happening inside the financial system. Tether has issued roughly $183 billion worth of its token. It's a stable coin, USDT, okay? Digital tokens designed to stay worth $1 in each. So they're supposed to be pegged to the US dollar. One of them is supposed to always be worth $1. But here's the interesting part, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Tether backs USDT with a portfolio of reserve assets. Now, a big portion of that is actually US treasuries and other cash-like assets. But Tether is also accumulating physical gold, more than 146 metric tons. We talked about that yesterday. So think about this with me for a second, ladies and gentlemen. The US dollar itself is not backed by gold. It hasn't been since 1971 when Nixon took us off the gold standard, that slippery little salamander. But ladies and gentlemen, USDT is not directly redeemable for gold either. But physical gold is now one of the reserve assets for USDT, which is under Tether, supporting this massive dollar-pegged digital currency. So here's the fascinating part, and here's the other twist, ladies and gentlemen. As stablecoins like USDT grow, they create more demand for US treasuries, potentially helping support the US dollar and finance US government debt. Yet, at the same time, Tether itself is diversifying part of its assets into physical gold. And when I say that, ladies and gentlemen, I mean actual tons. Think about the irony. USDT expands the reach of the dollar. Tether buys US government debt. Tether also buys physical gold. So maybe the bigger story isn't whether stablecoins can save the dollar. Maybe it's gold is quietly finding its own back way into the monetary system with gold through the back door. Now, through a traditional gold standard, not through a traditional gold standard, but as a reserve asset behind a rapidly growing form of digital dollars. Guys, do we have a backdoor gold standard in a way to keep the US government dead alive now with stable coins? Whoa! Thank you, SGT. SGT, he said to Mike D. SGT said to Mike D, you are mega. You deserve a mega diamond claw. Whoa! All right, here's the next piece of news, ladies and gentlemen. The watchouts for the week. So I'm going to give you a briefing on today's watchouts. Today's Thursday. That's coming in a second. But let's look at tomorrow, and then I'll give you an update. Tomorrow, we're going to be looking at the July retail sales data. That's coming in at 8:30. I will be live in the morning at 7:45 a.m. Eastern, so we will cover that live. Expectations 0.3. We're going to see what that is tomorrow. Also, tomorrow is the University of Michigan consumer sentiment and inflation expectations. And then CFTC gold and silver positioning. Those are the watch out situations for tomorrow. But what the heck happened today, and why is silver and gold going down? There we go. Gold and silver scorecard, ladies and gentlemen. The data says one thing. The Federal Reserve says another. We had 4 major market watchouts today. So how did they do? Were they bullish for gold and silver? Well, let's check the score. July PPI was bullish. It was green for silver and gold. PPI was 0. Expectation was 0.2. The headline PPI year over year was 4.7. Expectation was 5.5. So on and so forth, so forth. Bottom line, producer inflation came in cooler than expected. Bullish for gold and silver. Cooler inflation strengthens the case against additional Fed tightening, aka rate hikes. Jobless claims came in mildly bullish for silver and gold. Initial claims were 209, expected was 202, so we wanted it to be over that for it to be bullish. Now, to be clear, we don't want people to lose their jobs, so silver goes up, but that is the way the market works there. Higher initial job claims, but continuing claims also fell. Not a labor market collapse, just another soft data point, mildly bullish for gold and silver. Here's where they came in, those slippery little salamanders. Fed speakers, and I had no idea there was going to be a Fed speaker today. No idea. I just put it on this day because it was a light day, and it worked. Sometimes I amaze myself. So, Federal Reserve speaker was bearish today. Beth Hammack, president of the Federal Reserve Bank of Cleveland, she pushed hard the other way, saying, I think we need to act now. She questioned whether Americans can wait another 3 or 4 years for inflation to remove to their goal of 2%, and repeated that policy may not be restrictive enough. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, the Federal Reserve is not federal. It's not a reserve. They literally have on their website, their goal is 2% inflation every year, continually compounding. They want to take away your buying power by 2% every year. That is a hidden tax called inflation. This follows her comments, ladies and gentlemen, last week about a 25 basis point hike. Probably doesn't go high enough, she said. So, bearish for gold and silver. Hawkish Fed rhetoric continues to fight the softer data narrative. However, let's go to number 4, the 30-year Treasury auction. Remember, the 10-year and the 20-year were both mildly bullish for silver. Today it was mixed, maybe slightly bearish. 25 million auctioned for 30 years. There's their yield. It was higher than expected. Ladies and gentlemen, demand was roughly average, but investors are still demanding over 5.2% to lend the government, U.S. government money for 30 years. Slightly bearish, elevated long-term yields remain a headwind, ladies and gentlemen. So today's scorecard, we had a green, a red, and an orange. My take, the economic data keeps moving in the direction that makes additional Fed tightening, aka a rate hike, harder to justify. Yet some Fed officials still are openly discussing higher rates. They want to raise rates, 2 of them. That's going to be Hammock and, what's her name? Cooley? No, not Cooley. I forget. But two of them want to raise it. The battle remains clear, ladies and gentlemen. Cooling inflation, softer labor data versus a Fed still worried about sticky inflation. Overall, I give today a bullish lean for gold and silver, but stubbornly high long-term yields are still the big watch out, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. That's what happened today. Let's go this day in sound money history. August 13th, that is today, was a wild day for gold and silver in history. Let's take a trip back on to 1890. U.S. Treasury began buying 4.5 million ounces of silver every month, part of the Sherman Silver Purchase Act. Ladies and gentlemen, over the next 3 years, they stacked over 161 million ounces that Roosevelt would start using in 1934 when he issued silver certificates justifying against qualifying silver held by the government. 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, and 100 denominations. In other words, physical silver held by the Treasury was explicitly backing the issuance of this paper currency. 1971, Nixon held a secret meeting about the gold window at a closed meeting at Camp David with top economic officials, including Arthur Burns and Paul Volcker, who's a very famous Fed Reserve chairman, to confront the international monetary crisis and U.S. gold losses. Just 2 days later, Nixon would suspend the dollar's convertibility into gold, ending a federal government's ability to exchange dollars, ending foreign governments' ability to exchange dollars for U.S. gold at the official rate, ladies and gentlemen. Think about the progression. Governments are buying silver, currency issued against silver, and then, just kidding, dollar gold convertibility suspended. And by this time, silver was already out too. Money changed dramatically over the years, over those 81 years to be exact, ladies and gentlemen, and it will keep changing in the future. But that's why we stack silver and gold, because we're not trusting anyone else with our future. We're our own first responders. And ladies and gentlemen, breaking, I'm giving away 100 ounces of silver. I'm giving away 169 ounces of copper, gold. I'm giving away mystery crab bags and so much more. All you got to do is watch the Mega Got entry video. Watch it close. There is a hidden code in it that gives you an advantage, and a mod will drop the link to that in chat. Well, actually, the bot will, but the mod will make the bot do it. Okay, here we go. Fed Hammock warns more rate hikes may be needed. We need to act now. Cleveland Fed President Beth Hammock just delivered another hawkish warning. I think that we need to act now, she said. She questioned whether waiting another 3 to 4 years to get inflation back to 2% is acceptable, and made it clear she doesn't think current policy is doing enough. Hammock said businesses are still eager to borrow and invest, potentially adding more inflationary pressure. Like, do you hear what she just said? More businesses want to borrow and invest, so we need to raise rates and make it more expensive for them. That's basically what she just said there. She said she lacks confidence that recent softer inflation readings will continue or bring inflation all the way back to target. Remember, what we heard last week, ladies and gentlemen, Hammock said that 125 basis point hike probably doesn't do a whole lot, and that some number of rate hikes might be needed. And then it was Cook. That's who I was thinking of. I knew it was a C. Then Fed Governor Lisa Cook last week also said she's prepared to act against raising rates if necessary, ladies and gentlemen. If inflation doesn't start easing, both Cook and Hammock want to raise rates. What do you think about that? Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. This is no longer just one dissenter making noise. Multiple Fed voices are now openly discussing more tightening, even as recent economic data actually increasingly strengthens the case for future rate cuts. Let's go to the next piece of news here. And Deuce Orlean, let's keep the Jew talk out of chat. Not appropriate. Let's keep that out of chat, please. Not appropriate. Thank you for that. Okay, let's go to the next story here. Breaking. Another major dealer is hunting for silver, offering $20 over spot, ladies and gentlemen. A subscriber just forwarded me another dealer email, this time from Summit Metals. They're actively offering customers $20 over spot for their 1 ounce Mexican silver Libertads, ladies and gentlemen. Read that again. They're not selling at $20 over spot. They're offering to buy them from customers at $20 over spot. You give them a Libertad, they give you $20 over spot. Now connect the dots, ladies and gentlemen. Kitco cited a recent surge in demand for physical gold and silver while requiring a $5,000 minimum. APMEX emailing customers asking them to sell their American Silver Eagles to them. Now we got Summit Metals emailing customers offering spot plus 20 to buy their Silver Libertads. 3 dealers, 3 different signals, all point in the same direction. Important context, ladies and gentlemen. Libertads normally carry strong premiums, so this does not mean generic silver is suddenly worth $20 over spot, but Summit is paying that for the Libertads. But 2 dealers proactively seeking premium silver products from their customers, while another explicitly cites a surge in physical demand, is hard to ignore, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's go to the next one here. Thank you, Bill Arrington, for being a crustacean commander for 1 month. You, sir, get my salute. Okay, here we go. Breaking, Kitco requires $5,000 minimum as gold and silver demand surges. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Kitco is now requiring a $5,000 minimum. Here it is here. This is what it looks like on their website. You want to buy, sell, it's $5,000 minimum, ladies and gentlemen. Here is the one here from Summit. Look at this. We're buying Silver Libertads. Here's what it looks like here. But wait, ladies and gentlemen. There's more. But, oh, I missed the market open. Here we go. Let's see what's happening with the market. We're going here to Pyth. Okay, we have a gap down, it looks like, but we're holding steady at $64.46 on silver. Let's go to gold here. Gold is pushing higher. It just took out a trading our next target of 4,352, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Real Bill, for the jewels there. And guys, we're only 12 likes away from 200, so please keep smashing that like button. Ladies and gentlemen, how much higher are we gonna go? Let's see here. Okay, we're gonna keep watching this. We're gonna come back, but here you go. This came out from APMEX. Look at this. Due to high demand, we are reaching out to our customers who are in the money on 1 ounce silver Eagles. They're saying they're reaching out to you. Who, if you're in the money on Eagles, they want you to sell it to them so they can resell it. How crazy is that? This went out to people, emailed. We know you're in the money. Sell it to us so we can sell it for more. That's basically what that said. So what the heck is going on? We've got Summit Metals buying $20 over spot. We've got APMEX trying to buy your Eagles for spot, plus they will cover the shipping. And then we've got Kitco saying there's a $5,000 minimum. Ladies and gentlemen, and I do have a message from an insider in the industry. I can't say who it is, but he said no one is selling into this market. Physical stackers are feeling above or don't believe we are at this low for that much longer. We are seeing secondary market product getting more scarce, ladies and gentlemen. All I can say is buckle up. Okay, that's the breaking gold and silver news. Let's go back here to the charts. 64.38 for silver. And gold is pushing even higher, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be switching here to Oneida shortly. 4,354.01. Gold's up 0.05%. Silver's down 0.09%. We're going to watch this with bated breath without becoming the bait ourselves. And ladies and gentlemen, we're just 49 likes away from 250, so keep smashing that like button. The next 49 people to smash like are going to get good luck. I mean 39 are going to get good luck for 7 months.
It's science.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I got something in the mail from one of you. Murphquake, are you in the chat? Murphquake, I hope you're in the chat. Okay, here we go. Dear IS, enclosed, please find 3 bundles, 4 coins each. Each bundle contains 3 semi-quincentennial coins consisting of clad silver or a clad dime, a clad quarter, and a clad half, as well as a 1/10 ounce silver coin. One bundle has a 1/10 ounce silver Britannia. Another has a 1/10 ounce Egyptian from Monarch and Precious Metals, and another 1/10 has Aztec round from GSM. Please let the Goblin pick one of the 3 bundles for herself, and I'll leave it up to you to what to do with the other 2. So big thank you, Murphquake. He's here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call Ratstacker in here in a second, but I want your opinion. Which one do you think she's going to pick? AK, she's also the Goblin. Do you think she's going to pick this 1/10 ounce that's a round? Is she going to pick that round? Is she going to pick this 1/10 ounce silver Britannia? Come on. Or do you think she's going to pick this Egyptian 1/10 ounce from Monarch? I'll tell you right now, I think she's going to pick the Egyptian. What do you guys think? Put it in chat right now. Let me call her in. Hold up. Rat Stacker! Rat Stacker! Is she coming? Did she hear me? She's coming. She's coming. She's coming, ladies and gentlemen. All right, come over here, Rat Stacker. Now, let him see your hand. Give him a thumbs up. Now, look at her nails, guys. She got her nails done for the first day of school. Those are a beauty. Now, Murph Quake, one of the crustaceans, sent you some GAW tags. Remember, guys, when you're doing giveaways, if you win, you got to pay the GAW Goblin her due. So here's your choices. You get this little one of these little bundles. This is a 1/10 ounce round. This is a 1/10 ounce Monarch Egyptian. And this is a 1/10 ounce Britannia. And then they all come with a brand new quarter, dime, and $half for the semi-quincentennial. Which one of these three, here, let me put these in camera. Which one of those three would you like? Ladies and gentlemen, she picked the Egyptian. Say thank you to Earthquake.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's Rat Stacker, the GAW Goblin. And you're going to be seeing her soon in the mega giveaway, where I'm going to be giving you guys 100 ounces of silver, 169 ounces of copper, and some gold. So make sure you're subscribed, and do not forget to sign up for the mega GAW, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have a bit of a problem here. I got 2 packs left, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop one of these packs. I'll drop the Britannia. And remember, these are the semi-quincentennials, so these are the brand new coins circulating. $half, a quarter, and a dime. I'm going to drop one of those in the Big Beautiful Bounty. That thing is overflowing. But I'm also going to drop another one in the chest back here for the next mega giveaway. That will be for the 100K. So we're about to give away the 7K, and we're already stacking silver for the 100K, including this beautiful piece poured by Backyard Bullion. Look at that. It's stamped for the 100K, 3.51 troy ounces. One of you is going to win that. So I have not just this mega GAW, but I'm planning the next one, as gold is going mega, ladies and gentlemen, and pushing higher. Pushing absolutely higher, ladies and gentlemen. Gold's at 4,356. Silver's starting to get a BGC here as well. Let's help it out a little. Okay, I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there. It's science. And Chris Shimmick, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. That went to Eric. It went to Ethan. It went to Oprah. Not Oprah. Opal. I said Oprah. It went to Jet and Brian. Congratulations. Check out those new custom channel member emojis. And thank you, Roadkill. That went to Padre Blanco. And thank you, Oki. That went to Tim. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say it.
Please, sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Here's the soup.
We tried. No soup for John.
Good soup.
And no soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
That soup kitchen is open, and no soup for Cal. Poor Cal is hungry, and he definitely wants some soup. So we did gap up here on gold, so we do have a gap to be filled there. Silver, we gapped down, it looks like. But ladies and gentlemen, we filled that gap.
We filled that gap, turn the candle green. Close that gap, stack silver with me. We filled that gap, turn the candle green. Close that gap, stack silver with me.
As silver pushes higher at 64.48, and Yukon Cornelius, a previous supitarian, I guess we'd call him. He just gifted 5 memberships. That went to Jar, it went to Unidentified, it went to Shane, it went to CL Clapped, and it went to CPR with Chris. Congratulations. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. As ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness, Barbara! Oh my goodness, Barbara! Oh my goodness! Get your bulls out! Get your bulls out, crustaceans. Soup is falling from the sky. What does soup mean? It's free memberships. If you're hungry, you want your free membership, aka soup, hold that soup bowl in the sky. Let's see. Did Cal get soup? Did he get soup? It's going crazy. I'm looking. Hold up. I'm looking. Oh, Coin Sniper Chris got soup. Nice. I'm looking. Give me a second here. There's so many names to look at. I don't think he got soup. Did Cal get soup? Did Cal get soup? No soup for Cal!
Please, sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Here's the soup.
We tried. No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
Wow, Barbara, that was really generous of you. Thank you so much. Guys, can we get a salute to Barbara? Barbara Schneider. Wait, how do I say it? Shiner. How do I say this, Barbara? Barbara. Where'd it go? Barbara Schneier. Barbara Schneier, thank you! Okay, we want to slow chat down a little bit more. We can do that. We can slow it down a little bit more. It's low down 3 seconds right now, believe it or not. Okay, let's try that. All right, slowed it down a little bit more. Let's see if you guys like that better. It's a test. We can always switch it back. No panicking needed. Wow, thank you so much, Barbara. You are mega. Should that be her name for now on? We just call her Awesome Barbara? What do you guys think? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, silver here is getting prepped to do something it wants to do. Let's put in some horizontal lines here, and let's see if we could track this trend. Wow, thank you, Barbara. So many crustaceans just got to eat. We still got hungry ones, though, but so many just got to eat. Now, guys, SGT Stacking is sending in a mystery 1 ounce pour. That's going straight into the Triple B, the Big Beautiful Bounty. Technically, it's in there right now. Although I don't have it, it's in there right now. I don't know what it is. It's a surprise. He said it's awesome and amazing. And I only get to open it and show it to you guys when somebody finally gets Cal soup. So that's going to be pretty dang cool. Wow. And Jimmy Reefer says, in celebration today of giving the golden ticket code to one lucky crab in chat, Jimmy Reefer, you win. No, Jimmy Reefer.
How dare you?
You get an A for trying, though. You definitely get an A. Okay, Barbara's saying it's pronounced Schneer. Schneer? Schneer. Never fear. Schneer is here. Okay, I got it. Schneer. I got it. Dom says, what's the stream record for soup? Okay, guys. Check out internationalstacker.com. By the way, not only can you see the live metal prices, gold, silver, copper, platinum, palladium, gold to silver ratio, you can manipulate the chart. You can see what markets around the world are open. It's all here for you to use. But there's so much channel lore here. Yeah, it's a 1 ounce pour, Chris Shimmick. It's a 1 ounce surprise pour. But if you scroll down here to the soup, this has all the memeology behind the no soup for John the soup. Here's the record. The record on a stream set on August the 5th was 1,084 soups. 1,084 soups fell from the sky that day. Thank you, Real Bill, for those jewels. Wow. Wow. Woo. 1,084. That is crazy. AG Odry says, I lost my golden ticket in an unfortunate schooling accident. Isn't that strange? Victor says, oh, Victor, I sent you an email. I need you to answer me back. I need a picture. Victor, I need a picture. I'm so desensitized to volatility, says Victor, that I felt today was a good day, even though silver was down 2%. I know, guys, silver and gold have gotten so much crazy volatility that we could swing a couple bucks now and it's no big deal. Do any of you guys remember back in the day when silver would move like 50 cents and people were freaking out? You remember those days? Absolute crazy days. And guys, we are at 257 likes. Thank you so much. That means only 43 more gets us to a 300 like stream. I know we could do it. Barbara deserves it. Keep smashing that like button. The next 43 people to do it are going to get good luck for 9 months.
It's science.
Enough time for a baby. 9 months. Guys, I wonder if we're ever going to have I'm wondering if we're ever going to have a server marriage. Are two crustaceans going to meet and get married? That would be crazy. I mean, we've already had Chris Shimmick get tattoos. Chris Shimmick got an International Stacker tattoo on the left and a Reckless Metals on the right. So I feel like a baby might be the next milestone. And Chris Shimmick says Barb should be a mod. Whoa! Barb should be a mod. Barbara, if you're interested in being a mod, you can email me, internationalstacker@gmail.com, and let me know. SGT here says, just for the record, I did not say the pour was awesome, but it's free. You told me it was awesome, SGT. Is it a 1 ounce poop? Oh my goodness, is it a 1 ounce poop? Soup John says, I missed the $10 swings. Oh yeah, we had $10 days. We had bigger than that, I think, right? What was the biggest swing we had with silver in January, guys, in one day? Does anyone remember? I did ask SGT if he could make silver chaps that you could stack. So if you got like 4, you could stack them on each other. I did ask him if he could do that. And Crab Ragoony, thank you for gifting the 5 memberships. Those went to Greg, it went to Bobby, it went to Joe, it went to Gain, and it went to Saki Social. Congratulations. Check out those new channel member emojis. Remember, all channel members get access to the channel member only live streams here in the War Room. What happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. Clothing is not optional. You must be fully clothed. And guys, the next War Room's tomorrow evening. Friday evening. It's already Friday almost. Boy, oh boy, how time's flying. Guys, look, Littlefoot Silver Stacker's there. If you go to my website and internationalstacker.com, you click Hidden Hoard here. Sponsored by HeroBullion.com. Thank you so much, Hero Bullion. Ladies and gentlemen, Littlefoot Silver Stacker was the first person to find the first Hidden Hoard ever of 5 ounces of silver from Hero Bullion. Next in Knoxville, Tennessee was East Tennessee Stacker. Next in Orlando was Sage Fly Baby. She's here as well. Springfield is Ben Bateman. He's here as well. And ladies and gentlemen, the next one's going to be at the American Numismatic Coin Show, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, this August the 27th. That's in like, what, 14 days, something like that. If you want to go to this inside the coin show, I'm going to be doing a subscriber meet and greet. I'm going to email out information on it. I'm going to give out swag and silver. Then after that, I'm going to be posting the Hidden Hoard, which is going to be inside the coin show. So fill out this form here if you want more information about that. And I did want to shout out HeroBullion.com, guys. If you're looking to buy, you could do their starter pack if you've never done it before. Even if you bought from before, as long as you never got a starter pack, you could do it. 5 ounces of silver at spot, radial security lines, minted by Elemental. Only $322.50 shipped straight to your house for free. Comes in an orange satchel. You might as well buy some silver at and under spot while you're at it with some tasty 90% silver. And don't forget, they've got gold on sale. They got this poured silver bison bar, 79 cents over spot for that pretty cool bar. So check them out. HeroBullion.com, proud sponsor of the channel. Hoya Guru gifted a membership, and that went to Rafij. Rafij, man. Congratulations. Oh! Guys, I forgot. Hoya Guru started this auction. He bought 12 crab rounds to raise money for the Funkos Down Syndrome Association. So far with the sales, he's raised over $800. But ladies and gentlemen, something shocking is happening. The last one is on sale right now on eBay. It is a variant number 35. It's going for $2,325 with 3 days left. That means he's gonna. How much are you gonna end up raising with that? A couple grand for the charity. So cool you did that, Hoya Guru. Thank you so much. I'm glad it was successful. That is pretty cool. Now, guys, I updated the 8-ball. The 8-ball has many more responses. I fixed it. I fixed slots. Now you see if you play the slots, you actually get the images. That's fixed. And I also, Heist, I changed all the text to be in line with the channel. So newly redesigned. Check them out. Have some fun. But yeah, if you play slots now, you actually get the 3 images, the 3 things. I loaded the 8-ball with like 50 different sayings. It's crazy. One of them's pay me 50 claws and I'll tell you. Okay, there we go. Altogether, over 2,600 for charity, thanks to the Crustacean Nation. That's awesome, Hoya Guru. Guys, can we give Hoya Guru a round of applause? Not only did he get some people some cool silver, but it was for such a great cause. Next exit says, International Stacker, I found the golden ticket, only for the wind to snatch it into the river, leaving me alone with shattered dreams. Can you guys hear that sad violin when I play it? Was that loud enough that time? Could you hear it? Every time someone tells me something sad, I do play that. Now, I am planning to make a Karen and Ken scene where people are asking to talk to the manager, because whenever I have mega gauze, everyone always complains. Now, if it's a legit complaint, I'll take it and fix it. But if it's like a Karen-esque or a Ken-esque complaint, I'm planning to play that scene. Channel members, right now, drop the Karen emoji into chat. We're going to have to get ready, get that warmed up for the Mega Ga, because there's always a Karen or a Ken saying they want to talk to the manager. So I'm going to work on a scene for that. I am. And thank you, Real Bill, for the jewels. Appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're 18 likes away from 300, so keep smashing that like button. We're so close. The next 18 people are going to get good luck for 17 months.
It's science.
Ooh, and someone's trying to duel me. Yeah, we're ready for it. We're ready for it. Guys, when crabs clap, are they clacking or clapping? Maybe they clack their claws on their shell. I don't know. Let's see what you guys are saying here on X, formerly known as Twitter. Whoa, guys, I've got some tweets going absolutely viral right now. Look at this one. Demand is surging dramatically relative to the price. This means the chart's price mechanism of spot inventory levels sells the situation is broken. I mean, could be. We'll see. Very interesting spot plus shipping for them to buy is unheard of, but nonetheless still a bargain for them, and they know it. Yeah, totally Back Creek. Thank you, AI Gold, for putting out the post. Thank you. What's their buyback? Alpha? Oh, what is that for? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Thank you, Keep It Real, for putting that. Guys, oh, here's from Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. So, Napkin Math. This is from Momentum Structural Analysis. That's Michael Oliver. Gold-silver ratio 30-1, merely matching the 2011 peak. That would be gold at 8,000. That would be silver at 266. GSR of 15-1. That would be 8,000 gold and 533 silver. If you believe, like Eric Sprott, for example, that gold is going to 10,000, then silver trading somewhere between 300 and 700 is not absurd by historical norms. If you think gold to silver ratio is going to break out of this multi-decade base, which we think it probably will, then at least getting it to 30-1 ratio like 2011 or 3.33% makes some sense, and it opens up the possibility to spike into an even lower ratio. Wow, what do you guys think about that? How high do you think gold's going to go in the next year? Put it in chat right now. Thank you, Crab Dog Security, for putting that out. Thank you to the Silver Ram. Thank you, Lewis. Thank you, Sicilian. Okay, I'm caught up. I'm caught up here. Let's see what's breaking. Let's see the breaking news here. I'm looking for breaking news here. I'm looking for any breaking crazy news. I'm not seeing anything crazy. Silver Trade saying deja vu. Over again, the biggest commodity setup in a generation. Look closely at this Bloomberg Commodity Index, What you're seeing is a textbook decade cup and handle that has been quietly forming since 2014. The left side is the cup from 2014 to 2020 commodity bear market. The rounded bottom completed during 2020 crash. Then the right handles a multi-year consolidation from 2022 through 2025. Yeah, look at that. Wow. That almost looks like our 45-year cup and handle almost. But our 45er is actually much better formation. Okay, unpopular opinion. In moderation, the fillet of fish is actually good. Guys, is the fillet of fish good? Is it win or fill? Put it in chat right now. All right, let's go back to the chart. Okay, we're starting to get a green candle here in silver. 68.48 silver. Gold green candle, 4,356.05. Guys, let's see what the entries are now for the Mega guy. 14,596. I think that means we have about 800 people entered, so you guys have a really good chance. AGOG with the 6-7 jewels. Thank you so much. What is going on with the 1 ounce silver Libertad coins? Johnny says, well, Johnny, if we go here to a post I did not too long ago, Summit Metals is offering people $20 over spot for them. Summit Metals. $20 over spot. That's what's happening. Now the question is, would you trade in your Libertads and get some American Silver Eagles, or just keep the Libertads? Remember, guys, Mexican silver and gold carries a higher premium. It always has. Hey, Dutch Murphy. Okay, hold up. Well, I got to get... Hold up. Hold up. Okay. Dutch Murphy, I need you to take a knee. Dutch Murphy, take a knee, please. Dutch Murphy, I need you to rise, a crustacean general. You are now blue. You are now a moderator. Congratulations to Dutch Murphy, and thank you so much to Real Bill for the clutch jewels. Dutch Murphy, rise and be recognized. Not only do I think Dutch Murphy's going to make a great moderator, he's also overseas in the Netherlands, so he can help set up stuff there when we got to go out there and do some Crustacean Nation activities. Additionally, he's up when other people aren't, different times, different hours. So it's always good to have moderators around the world, and we're happy to add our first Dutch moderator, Dutch Murphy. Congratulations. Brian, thank you for the super chat saying the High Council of Chaps Brigade sends gifts. Wow. Thank you so much to the High Council of the Chaps Brigade. Guys, remember, the Chaps Brigade has no individual commander, no individual leader. They are led by the High Council. Crab Dog says, McDonald's Filet-O-Fish in the same category as Jack in the Box tacos. So bad, they are great. I did like myself some of those Jack in the Box tacos back in the day. High school. If It's Magic says, does Summit Metals and APMEX attempts to grab silver show signs of decreasing inventory? Maybe. I say yes, some tightness for sure. That's why I'm covering it. It's Fitzmagic. I'm going to keep putting these out, but look, Summit, APMEX, Kitco, all within a couple days of each other. So it's part of reading the tea leaves. One of the things I do and one of the things I try to push. So I'm going to keep watching that angle. But yes, it definitely can show that there's tightness in the market. There's a high demand for a certain coin over another. Y. Vern says, I have 5 sealed tubes with Libertads, over 150 individual bullion, and will not be selling any of them soon. The tubes are at the cost of around 28 bucks a coin. Congratulations, Wyvern. Now, Wyvern, what about this? What if you could trade those 5 sealed tubes of Libertads and get back 6 tubes of Eagles? Would you do that? So gain 20 ounces on the deal. Wow. Well, think about it. Well, let's think about it. Let's think about this. So 5 tubes. I think Mexican tubes are 20. So that's 100 ounces times 20. That's $2,000, and divide that, say if you got it at $65. Dude, if you traded all of those in, you could maybe get 30 eagles on top of that. Hey, Robert Wolry, good to see you. Crab Cadet for over 24 months saying, sorry, I've been hiding lately. Well, Robert Wolry, thank you for coming out of the shadows. So good to see you, Robert. And Bullion Brent says, is in the high council of the Chaps Brigade. Nice. Now, do you guys like the redesigned heist game? Do you like the new things that 8Ball says? Do you guys like the slots, how it's working now? Let me know. Do you like the redesign? Real Bill says, I'm an agent of the Crab Deep Sea Underground. Whoa. It is good to see you, Robert. I'm glad you're doing well, my friend. Okay. Let's go back to here. Blaken says, you can take my libertads from my cold, dead claws. That's so funny. I might read this later. I might be able to get something good for you guys. Chinese yuan has extended its rally against the dollar. Major gold deliveries. Wow, 16,000 contracts. Those are 100 ounces a pop. Guys, I run everything on dark mode. It's so much better for my eyes. But now when I see big things that are white like that, it's like, it blinds me. Copper specs are about to get the most net long in 5 years. Wow. Monaco64 says China's replacing fiat dollars as reserve asset with gold. Let's go back here. Okay, guys, we are starting to build here. This is looking pretty bullish setup with silver. We're getting a pretty bullish setup here with gold. Let's put in some targets here. We may be about ready to springboard. I usually pick these a lot more seriously. I'm just doing this super quick. That way we just have some targets. Okay. So that's gold. This is silver. Thank you, Real Bill, for those jewels. Robert Streamlabs loves you. You don't worry. Ladies and gentlemen, we're 41 likes from a 350 like stream. I know we could do that. The next 41 people to smash like are going to get good luck for 3 years.
It's science.
Robert, the Mega Gauze out, Robert. You got to enter it if you missed it right here. 100 ounces of silver, 169 ounces of copper, and some gold. I think it's my biggest giveaway yet. Anyone who's been on my channel for years, is this my biggest Mega Guy yet? Now, in the past, I've given it as a first place prize. I've given away kilo bars before. I have done that. But I feel like this might be my biggest one ever. Oh, Littlefoot Silver Stacker says, I lost a quarter of my claws. No! Let's refresh this. Guys, look at how much traction some of these tweets I put out today are getting. It's crazy. Let me show you. Okay, Summit Metals is up to 13,000. That's fairly decent. 37,000 for the APMEX coin. 10,000 for the Kitco. And then 23, that's okay. 9,000 for the White House one. So we're getting some good 16,000 for the one with Josh Fair. We're getting some good coverage just for a day. And James Henry Anderson answered me back, says, indeed, there were a few years of that time, but not very long ago. I replied to him in a comment where I said, I remember for $5,000 I could get 300-ounce bars. That would have been back in this time. I started stacking back in here. I think here. Then I bought deep here. I bought deep here. The cheapest I ever paid was like 13 an ounce. 13 something an ounce. What's the cheapest you guys have paid? Put it in chat right now. I know you got me beat, but 13 was pretty good. My dollar cost average for about 5,000 ounces is in the 18s. I've been yelling for years on the internet about silver, trying to be the gold and silver Paul Revere of the internet, warning people of the bankers' plans and what they could do to protect themselves. But I know some of you for sure got silver cheaper than I did. I know Master Stacker, the channel Numismatist, got them in like the 5s. Yeah, look at this. Emil. Or is that Emily? Emil? Emily. Emil? That's Emil. Okay. Emil paid $5. Wow. The Van Man, thank you, Emil, for being a member. And the Van Man, thank you for being a member. $4.50. $4.50. That might be the record in chat. Wow. Can we include stolen silver in our DCA calculations? Yeah, you can. I include everything in my DCA. I figured in my Sigma. I figured in like all the materials I buy for like airtights and cases and all that. Like everything I spend on silver and gold, or the maintenance of or storing of, I include in my dollar cost average. I think it's the most accurate way to do it. Oh, I keep forgetting, guys, that Canadian lady that got robbed. Ralph, can you put this on my list? I'm going to try to reach out to the police department for this poor Canadian lady. Doesn't have a ton of money, had her mom's set in her car, evacuated a wildfire, and it got stolen. And I mean, you know, it's just your general silver Canadian coin. So if they're cool with it, I'm going to put together a little care package of some Canadian silver coins for her. It just really tugged at my heartstrings. Let me try to find it. Here. Let me show you guys this. You'll get it. Skip ad.
Into tears.
Can you hear it? Is that
Marcia
good
Kozak
level?
is still processing the trauma of having her car
good level.
broken into.
You feel violated because you're already going through a bad situation.
While she was evacuated from her home in Summerland and staying with her sister in Kelowna.
I'm blown away that someone would take advantage of such a traumatic situation to profit from our pain and our suffering.
On Sunday morning, Kozak returned to her car parked in the visitor stall at Willow Place, only to find that the coin collection that her late mother had left her had been stolen from the trunk of her vehicle, one of the few things she managed to grab before fleeing the fire.
It holds a special place in my heart, and it's like losing part of my mom again.
Marcia's sister, Myrna Naylor,
She just grabbed her inheritance from my mom.
shaking with emotion and driven to tears as she tries to come to terms with the theft.
She only rents a place. She doesn't have a lot of money or anything. And she had it in her trunk. And when she came in the morning, it was stolen.
The two
there. It
sharing
was
their
stolen.
heartache in order to warn other evacuees to be vigilant.
This could happen to them, so please be careful.
And while devastated over the loss of the coin collection,
Mom was an optimist.
she knows her mother, Anna, would be sad but would tell her,
You got out, you have your family and your life and your health. She'd say, just don't worry about the rest.
still, Kozak would like to have her coin set back.
The memories mean more to me than the money.
See, that's like a
She's
Canadian silver
reported
dollar.
the theft to Kelowna RCMP
The collection started in about 1938.
and sent pictures of the
Look,
coins
silver
to
dime.
local pawnbrokers.
There was
Quarter.
like a cougar that's very valuable, and there's a fish that's a dime that's very
So
valuable.
anyways, I was thinking about trying to get in touch and just like nothing crazy, but at least getting her a set of like some Canadian silver. I know it's not going to be the same because it's like it was her mom's, right? How's her last name spelled? Let's see here. I need to see. Okay, Kozak, Marcia, Summerland. So I'm going to try to track her down and at least get her some silver coins. What do you guys think? Should I do it? Should I do it? I felt really bad for her. I imagined it being like my mom. Thank you, Aaron. I will check this out later. Haha, my story's now making it big time. Okay, let's go back to the charts. I mean, you could do a GoFundMe, but then that gets hard with getting them to find it and getting them to accept it. So I was thinking about maybe just figuring out who it is and shipping them the coins. What do you guys think would be better, a shipping or a GoFundMe? Ship her actual silver coins or a GoFundMe? What do you guys think? What would be better? I'm not saying I could do one over the other, but what would be better? See you, Yukon Cornelius. Great seeing you. No, I'll take some out of my private collection to give to her, Victor. I'm not going to take it out of the Mega Go. Yeah, I think shipping her something would be better than a... Oh, Canada will tax the coins. That is a good point, Robert. You guys, Canada will tax the coins, and then they'll make her pay an import tax on it. Oof. I guess I could ship her the coins and put like $100 in it to like pay taxes. Maybe a GoFundMe would be better. I don't know. Let me think on it and ponder it, but I want to do something for her. SGT said I'll drive him to her. Dude, you're in Chicago. How far is Canada from there? Who knows? What part? She's in Summerland, Canada. Let's see. Where is that? Summerland, Canada. Okay, it's in British Columbia. Oh, it's over here. It's not even close to you. SGT's over here. It's over here. SGT. You can't do that. That's crazy. Anyways, I got to track her down, but let's see this. Royal Canadian. Where's the Royal Canadian Mint at? Maybe I just do a meet and greet in Canada and then hand deliver the coins to her. What do you guys think about that? That'd be kind of fun. On behalf of the Crustacean Nation, I want to bestow upon you. Okay, why is it... Store Ottawa. Okay. Let's see where Ottawa, Canada is. Oof. Other side. Ontario. Other side as well. She's over here. I'll figure it out. Silver's pushing higher. We just took out our next target. Gold is starting to push higher as well. Maybe Canadian silver currency would be tax exempt. Maybe. Maybe, Alan. You should get an LCS close to... Yeah. Maybe I send some cash to an LCS near her. And then but I just need to make sure the LCS is legit. That's the problem. There's a lot of legit LCSs out there, but like maybe I get one with like a jerk in it and he just rips her off, you know? Hoya Guru says, take it from me, the Crustacean Nation has some of the most generous people in it. Wouldn't surprise me if we got her everything back she lost. What about an LCS purchase in her name? Yeah, maybe, Robert. Robert, you're Canadian, aren't you? Thank you for that super chat, Robert. I think Robert's in Canada. Who in chat is in Canada right now? Silver Maples can come in and out without taxes. I wonder if I can ship something but cover the taxes myself. Let's see. Can you ship something to Canada and pay for the taxes yourself? The sender? Like, you know, yeah, look. You can pay the taxes and duty yourself as the sender. Okay, easy peasy. Delivery duty paid. Okay, easy peasy. Crisis averted. Dev is Canadian. Oh, look at that, guys. The Van Man's close to Summerland. Wicked Sticky says, tell her file an insurance claim. Well, it was in her car, so it'd have to be car insurance. Her sister said she doesn't have a lot of money, so I'm going to make a wild assumption here that she doesn't have full coverage. And even if she had the full coverage, bullion is not covered in a lot of insurances, even your homeowner's insurance. You have to have special insurance for bullion. Now, luckily, there's a cheap way to do it. You can check out internationalstacker.com. You can go to my resources. Here I talk about precious metals insurance through the American Numismatic Association. They have an entity that they recommend. It's actually pretty affordable. Alan J. Pratt said, I told you you're good. Well, thank you, Alan. We're going to figure it out. We're going to get Marcia some silver Canadian coins. I think we got to do it. SGC said, no, we prefer impossible missions. We will crab walk the whole way. Richard Roche says, but it was money, not bullion stolen. Well, let's see. Will car insurance cover money stolen out of your car? I know I messed up typing. It's okay. Like, beep, it's fixed. No, standard car insurance does not cover money or personal belongings stolen out of your vehicle in Canada. No. No. I'm just gonna. I'll pay the taxes on my side. That's what I'll do. And honestly, I'll figure it out. Okay, Ajax says, I live on Wood Bay Island and can drive it. Don't pay the taxes to those slippery little salamanders. There you go. Brian says the Chaps High Council will donate chaps to the delivery person also. There you go. Oh, she can do a homeowner's claim because it was in her car when she evacuated. Guys, her sister said she doesn't have a lot of money. Did she own a house? Maybe she had an apartment. I don't know. Come on, IS, just hand deliver it. Well, I'm thinking about that. Because, guys, look what I did here. Ireland. Look what I did here. Hold up. Wait, hold up. I think maybe it had 8,000 miles in it. Guys, I made an I have actually done that. That was we just went down a crazy rabbit hole. But that was an 8,000 mile Gawain. Did you guys like that one? Maybe Stack. Let me find out. Let me figure this out, and then I'll put a post out to all Canadians if I need your help. Yeah, that envelope did get beaten up in the travels. Thanks very much. I forgot. Let me just see what he got. I forget what he got. Let me just see. Oh, that's right. He won a Canadian maple. It's from the Lost Maple Leaf Hoard. I bought a hoard in a coin shop in LCS at spot price. It was found by a metal detector. It's buried underground and had a bunch of toners, and he won one of those. I forgot about that. John says if you replace your silver, but it's just like paying a ransom and will encourage more crime. Well, not if she takes care of it and it doesn't get stolen again. Stack says it's an hour from me. Okay, I got that one already. Now you can see why Elon Musk wants to buy the UK. Says Alan. That's funny. Summerlin's an hour from me. Can I help? I don't know, Stacker Duck. I'll let you know. I'll put a message out to all Canadians if I do need Canadian help. But let me think about it. Maybe I could just do that Canadian meet and greet. I don't know. What do you guys think? How much is a plane ticket to Canada, eh? Oh, and there is a delivery at my door, but he's leaving it. We're okay. Is there a coin show? Let's see. BC, Canada, coin show. Is there a coin show there? That way I could go there and film videos and expense it. The primary coin show, September 12th. Can't do that. I'll figure it out. Doesn't Hero have connections in Canada? They're working on it, Rising. Not yet. They're working on it. Afterwards, meet us in Vegas as SGT. Thank you, Real Bill, for the jewels. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. I'm going to run, and I'm going to go hang out with Rat Stacker. I'm going to contact the police tomorrow, though, and see if they can put me in contact or whatnot. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys all in the morning, 7:45 a.m. sharp. Be there and ready. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey, coffee full. If you're overseas, a nice glass of whiskey. I'll see you guys all in the morning, 7:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to smash the like button on your way out. We're so close to 400 likes. I'll see you all in the morning. This, when I end it, is going to take you to the live stream for the Mega Goss. So make sure to click notify me and click like when it takes you there, because you don't want to forget about it and miss it. Thank you so much. See you all in the morning. I'll say CYO, Tino. Catch you on the next one.
Chrome in the moon, your vault feels thin. We came for the shine and we came to win. We are taking your silver. Hey, give it up now. We are taking your silver.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
Soup John, I'm going to let this song play for you. Soup John, if you're in chat. Soup John, I'm going to let this song play for you.